What's up guys, welcome back to Doki Doki Drawing. You may remember that we tested out some of the products that come in the Bakuman Technique Kit. And believe it or not, I've been doing this channel for such a long time and I've never actually applied screen tone until the previous video. And I'm very excited because it says in the instruction card that comes with this set, and by the way, you can check out the other contents of this set in the unboxing video. But what I really want to try out today is this. Now you can see that there's screen tone applied to his hair, but there's an actual highlight area, and that's not with a white marker, that's actually scraped off tone. So in a previous video I showed you the first time I'd ever really applied screen tone before, which was to the underside of this jacket. But if you apply screen tone and scrape bits off of it, then you can get this highlight effect. So in order to emulate what we see here, I think what we're going to do is get back out the screen tone that we used for the underside of this jacket, the inside of this jacket. I'm going to put it on his hair and then we're going to attempt to scrape it off using this cutter knife. So to start things off, I'm going to make sure that I have plenty of extra tone here to use by placing it right here. I'm just going to cut very generally around the area that I require, making sure not to waste any tone. There we go. You can actually tear it like this. Alright, and that should be enough tone for us to apply to Mashiro's hair. So I'm going to cut it into the right shape, but to keep it in place, I'm just going to remove the tape off the top part of the tone and stick it down so it doesn't shift around. Maybe I'll do his little ahoge, that stray hair there at the top. Maybe I'll do that later. That way I can focus on just the main part. Time to cut the rest of this into the correct shape. It's actually going to be a little bit harder than I thought. I've actually never done this before. Probably have chosen a slightly easier challenge for myself, but hey, jump in the deep end. I can see how this hobby could start to get quite expensive if you're not careful when you do this. Are you supposed to just stick the whole tone down and then cut? I don't know if you're supposed to do it like this, but maybe you are. Maybe you're supposed to just stick the whole tone down first, without pressure, and then just cut it off. Because it does come off quite easily. Yeah, that's significantly easier. Wow, wish I'd known that before. And then you don't need to cut as hard. Okay, well this is significantly easier now. What I was doing before was causing me to push so hard with the cutter knife that I was like cutting the whole manga in pieces. Yeah, don't do it like that, because it doesn't actually stick down it's not that sticky, which is probably why they say to use the pressure applicator later to make it permanent. Instructions not clear, manga stuck in the toaster. Wow, this is so much easier now. It's kind of satisfying cutting this off and then using the box cutter to sort of peel it away like this. It's like, don't need this here, so use the box cutter to slowly remove it off the page. Still curious as to how you're supposed to do this without causing too much damage to the manga itself. Never done it before, just kind of experimenting here. Definitely going to have to check with professional manga artists on how to do this properly. Alright, somehow managed to get his hair applied, but as you can see I have slightly chopped up the manga, not knowing how hard I was supposed to cut. Maybe if you've got a much sharper knife, maybe you don't have to push as hard. Anyway, it's time for the main challenge of the day, which was to apply the tone and then attempt to get highlights that look a little bit like this. So I'm going to just copy it the way that I see it in the example card here, and I believe you can just use a cutter knife like this to actually just shave it away. So I'm just going to use this knife like so and just shave away and nothing's happening. Oh well, first of all, Completely forgot. Didn't actually use the tone hera to apply the tone nice and smoothly. Alright, highlights time. Okay, maybe this knife's just not very sharp. There we go. Slightly scraping away some highlights like this. Poor Mikey. Mikey's crying. He's watching this video like, Nihongo Gamer, what are you doing? Not like this. This is what the instructions say to do. Something tells me this is wrong, but it's kind of fun. Yep, this is definitely not correct. In the instruction manual here it says, don't hold the cutter as you normally would. Hold it nice and flat, like you see here, and then just start cutting away at it. So let's try holding it a little bit more like this. I think the first thing I want to do is have more of the blade actually available to play with. Let's come over here and let's see if cutting it like this makes it any easier. Nope, that doesn't help. Oh, this is helping. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's better. It's definitely not correct. Wow, it doesn't look even remotely like the one on the left. If I try using just a normal pocket knife, maybe this becomes a little bit easier. I think maybe just the thinness of the knife and your ability to get that angle really matters. I feel like I'm getting a much cleaner look. So let's just pretend that he had highlights here. You can even just rub back and forth with the knife like this. It looks much cleaner like that. You know, doing those lottery scratch cards, or when you buy like PlayStation Plus cards and you're trying to get that code off the back, and you have to scrape it with a coin. It actually feels very similar to that. Ah, you know what? This actually looks pretty good. Alright, so lesson learned. The type of tool that you choose will make this job harder or easier. If you have a really thick box cutter like this, then getting that nice smooth angle is going to be quite difficult. So maybe you want to get a one with a thinner handle. Definitely using this knife was significantly easier because if I have the knife out like this, it's very thin over here, and so I can get very close and a very shallow angle on the paper. I really wish I had done it a bit like this from the start so it didn't look so quite as messy. Anyway, that was a fun learning experience and definitely something I recommend trying if you've never done screen tones before, because again, you're not stuck with just the screen tone that they give you. You can cut it into any shape that you want. You can also brush areas off it and scrape at it with a knife. And actually one of the techniques that they say that you can do is you can also scrape tone off using an eraser. So I might actually try that in a future video. Just wanted to try scraping off the highlights with a knife for the hair, and yes, it does look like a mess now, but I think I learned a little bit about tips on how to get a cleaner look, you know, just by choosing a different kind of knife. Anyway, that's been a lot of fun, and as you can see, I'm kind of running out of this tone quite quickly. I'm starting to feel like I might need to go and order a large batch of this basic dot tone. But yes, that is all for this video. If you want to check out the unboxing and other testing videos for the other tools that come in this Deleter Bakuman Technique kit, then do check out the other videos. They've got pens, they've got design dolls, they've got other types of screen tones and varieties and example cards included in there, so check out the unboxing and other videos that will be coming up in the future. Until then, remember to subscribe to Doki Doki Drawing, and we'll see you next time.